We already got enough black today. Pass that around. Black stop. White folks, stop. Spanish people, stop. Just go by denomination. Let it be the race. Okay, it makes no sense to me. How you doing? Why the hell is that? Maybe that's God telling y'all. So he got a very valid viewpoint. Harass, pay the tax. Maybe you should be hollering around places. Now we gotta bring that somebody else. Hope he played him. How black. So he didn't pay him. What you doing is that? Who is that? Oh, that's supposed to be. Somebody about she got a kid, so we gonna bring up something about kids.
Oh, okay.
What else? Huh? Look at that. Did you tell you, look? My friend that said I was honest. That the same guy? Nah, let me see how you get the mayor to respond. Question.
How you know?
Oh. Question. How do you get the mayor's response? Basically, I'm trying to get something in response to him. I spoke with federal agents. I spoke with NYPD Internal Affairs to get them interested in what's going on outside in regards to some of the people and their antics, their kind of repetitive behavior. They're mentioning things that's like not of like, I call it ear garbage, where you have like little kids walking around and you're saying certain things that's being like, it's not proper discussion or group discussion or group harassment. I guess this is group harassment syndrome. Talking about like drugs, needles all over the place, people smoking crystal meth on the street near 34th and Penn. Like, how do you get somebody in response to that? Because I'm like, that's a bit much. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been to a place that seems like it's so unkept or uncooped. You know what I mean? In regards to like handling of business. It's kind of like, what's going on? I've made complaints to his office, actually. I make complaints to the NYCHA, I make complaints to DHS, I make complaints to federal. I made like a whole slew of complaints to get something in regards completed. And it is not, basically.
Where do you live?
Right now I live near 34th Street. I've already sent response to him to get him to look into it and sign the affidavit. I forget his name. I've contacted so many people. Basically, sign an affidavit for them to pull information from the city to investigate the overall ongoings of the city. I forget what it is, though. Senator, current senator.
Most part, basically, what the process is, you got to go up the ladder. So if you're having issues like that, I would start with my local elected official, like a council member.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't work, then go up.
What about like product displacement and movement of stuff? Like, I've seen a lot of weird ongoings around me that would make somebody want to bounce this around and not handle it thoroughly and kind of involve the public and mislead them information in order to continue their investigation.
Explain what you mean.
Like basically being in my NYCHA apartment, having something pop up and vanish and disappear. To the Federal Monitor, I did. I did. Housing directly, then went out across the street, talked to them. They gave me the Manhattan office, went there, then talked to Federal Monitor, sent the chairman a letter, sent the chair board a letter. they're kind of like this, like, oh, well, you just kind of gotta wait until da da da. And I'm like, you don't see kind of what's going on. Like, that's kind of like not something you would wait on. You got tourists coming into the city. You got people that necessarily might take the opinion of New York City and trash it. Like, I'm hearing that now. Like, New York City should be ashamed of themselves. New York City's fucked up. Like, all these different things that he's supposed to be accustomed to handling. You know what I mean? Like, that's public image. The NYPD's image, as far as going to internal affairs and discussing things that the NYT has possibly been doing wrong. I went to the first precinct yesterday, and they were basically stating that you're making us look bad as NYPD. And I'm like, how is somebody making y'all look bad? Oh, because y'all are being told what to do? Like, who's telling y'all what to do? Like, if you're in a booth by yourself right now, who will be behind you instructing you on what to do?
Well, at the end of the day, law enforcement is governed by the rules and legislations that the city council members and state elected officials.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I hit him up to investigate why, like, I would go into your precincts and they would be calling out information like, oh, he's thinking about, boom, I would just think of something crazy like big boobs. Oh, he's thinking about big boobs. Oh, yeah, he's straight. And I'm just like, okay, that's funny that I'm hearing that I'm thinking about big boobs and I'm hearing it in the background. And you can literally hear it on audio.
Right. So, like, I'm going to be honest with you, like, I'm really not following what you're saying because you're saying a lot, but you're not really saying anything, like, concrete because from what I'm hearing, what it sounds like to me,
harassment
is, like, you're trying to figure out who to contact to solve people having an opinion.
No, it's not even people having an opinion, people harassing. Like, you going into the precinct and somebody calling out information that...
people harassing, who is the people?
Officers. Like, when I went into a precinct...
So if an officer is harassing you, then yeah, that's the
internal affairs, right. I have them already looking into it. Y'all did a chokehold, y'all did improper transport, y'all done...
When you say y'all, what was the name of the officer?
Well,
because that officer...
right, Azeka. Astra Zeka, which is another name that's widely heard.
Officer Zeka, whatever his name is,
Astra Zeka. Zeneca. I'm sorry, not Zeneca. That's the place they want to take you to.
Right. So it wasn't y'all. It was that officer.
And piling somebody on Astra Zeka putting what is it? Pile of dicks on you or something like that, which was kind of weird.
So that officer did that.
Right, but then like NYPD precinct 6, the whole occurrence.
Yeah, I'm going
Lieutenant
to see what's
Zhang.
going on. Stop the violence. My daughter's a city councilwoman there. Let me see if she's in there. Nantasha Williams.
That to stop the violence. That's for like the prison stuff. It finished.
She told me 1 o'clock. I should have came in at 11.
Yeah, it was over at 11.
It was?
It was 10 to 11.
Let me pause this because I don't want to get
She
y'all
told me she
conversation.
come at 1. She told me to come like that.
To stop the violence, I mean the violence is ongoing.
Yeah, but I don't know what Andre Ward was going to do. Done 16 years in prison. I don't know what he's going to do. He don't even want to be on WBAI. They won't let me on. I did time before he did time. Yeah, I'm in a lot. I'm in a lot with the police officer. Ah, man. Ah, man. I'm with Dr. Wayne, so there's some straight bullshit you pull. Well, let the man know I ain't talking no funny people. Are you a city councilwoman, yes or no? Yes, she is. She knew I was in prison. She's supposed to be the main one. I was coming as a prison representative. City Hall. It's a guy in this crazy. It's a guy in this crazy. To my Abraham Lincoln went down these stairs. You know the guy that's sitting there telling that story? He at the top. Yo, Abraham Lincoln went down these stairs. He go in that building, he got a script for you. Yo, Abraham Lincoln. I said, let me hold the rail. He said Abraham Lincoln got inaugurated. He used to have it in New York, not D.C.
Everybody got a story for this building.
You can't give me another year?
Huh?
You can't give me As soon as you get to 20, you out? You bought a house in North Carolina.
In North Carolina, but I'm out.
You're not going to Florida. Go to New Hampshire. Oh, yeah, baby. Y'all been going there
Kind of
for years.
recording.
It's on the plate. What county you from? You're Cobbs County. It's on your plate.
Right there.
Cobbs County been rough for years. I mean, you know what you
How
got
you
to do.
doing?
All right, good on you. You know what you got to do, man, to retire, man. And go down there and get another job. Stand in the goddamn mall. Mall cop.
I ain't doing that either. Once I'm done with this, I'm done.
You did enough, man. I mean, I work with the city. This girl ain't in here, man.
He wants to be heard.
How do they pay these niggas, man? They don't got to come to work. How do these niggas get paid?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't.